The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. As Jesus passed by, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at the customs post. He said to him, "Follow me." And he got up and followed him. While he was at table in his house, many tax collectors and sinners came and sat with Jesus and his disciples. The Pharisees saw this and said to his disciples, "Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?" He heard this and said, "Those who are well do not need a physician, but the sick do. Go and learn the meaning of the words, 'I desire mercy, not sacrifice.' I did not come to call the righteous, but sinners." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
So Matthew's the man, right? Matthew's the man. And I mean that kind of figuratively and literally. Jesus passed by and saw a man named Matthew. Okay, it's kind of cool. The four evangelists, the four gospels, they kind of have a character assigned to each one of them. So John is an eagle, Mark is a lion, Luke is an ox, and Matthew is the man. So that goes back to the Old Testament with Ezekiel. Ezekiel had this kind of vision of a character that had four faces. One was an eagle, lion, ox, and a man. And so that throughout history, then that's been kind of translated, updated to the four evangelists. But I kind of go back to that Matthew's the man. And I also think, I like to kind of think about why do certain places, areas, churches get named after certain saints or whatnot. You know, I was at St. Stephen's. Like, why the Deacon St. Stephen on the Wind River Indian Reservation? Like, that was interesting to me. Okay, there's reasons behind it. Cool. So same here. Like, why St. Matthew for Campbell County, for Gillette? I do not know the reason behind that, but I do kind of just speculate, or why the deeper meaning, because it's kind of like a saint. We often don't pick saints, they pick us. So same here, like they might have thrown St. Matthew on the tag way back when, but like maybe it was Matthew that kind of chose Gillette. All right, so why is that? I don't know. Matthew was a good old boy. Okay, he was rough around the edges, but he had a pretty good heart. That's my kind of guess. I get that in Campbell County. There's a lot of good old boys in Campbell County and good old girls. I'm just saying that broadly. But, a lot of them are rough around the edges. And it's a pretty blue-collar area. And I just find myself right at home here. But I think Jesus does too. Because even though we're kind of rough around the edges, maybe not, we got a good heart. We desire, just let us know what you need and we're on it. I get that all the time. St. Matthew, Jesus walks by, "Follow me, I'm on it, let's go, I'm your man." I get that vibe around here. And so I think it's fitting that Campbell County has St. Matthew as a patron. Just my thoughts. You read his gospel, it's accessible, right? It's kind of made for the blue-collar folk. You can read it. It's not terribly lofty or, figurative. It's just kind of meat and potatoes. So that's why I like St. Matthew, why I think he's kind of fitting for Campbell County, why I think he's the man. I think it's fitting that he gets that tag. But I think we can just learn from example that Jesus loves good old boys. He loves guys that are rough around the edges, whatever. Sinners, yeah. Does he want to leave them in their sin? No. But he sees the good in them and calls it forth. All right, think about, whoever it is in our life that, is far away from their faith, not practicing it, still has a pretty good heart. Jesus loves them. Does he want them to stay in that, far away from him kind of state? No, but he wants him on his team. He needs those kind of characters. So let's have hope for those figures in our life that are rough around the edges, who are not necessarily practicing their faith. Let's trust that God does have a plan for them, and let's reach out to them on, speaking their language, whatever. But let's ultimately not lose hope, because Jesus loves good old boys.